guys, it's Lindsay from Perfectly Bookish 5, and I have a book and movie review of the book Room by Emma Donoghue. Seen this book around before, and I think it was in March. I was at a library book sale and the book was there, so I finally just thought, you know, why not, and I picked it up. And I knew it was also a movie, and it wasn't actually that far from the book sale that I found out it was a movie as well. And I thought it'd be fun to do more, like, read the book, watch the movie. And the other day I just decided to pick this up. This book is broken up into two parts. In the first part, we have Jack and his ma, and they are trapped in a shed. His mom was kidnapped, I think it was 7 years ago, and she's been stuck in this place ever since. We start off the book with Jack turning 5. They call the kidnapper Old Nick, and Jack really doesn't have interactions with him. It's only his ma who does. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a little weird because this is told from Jack's point of view, so a 5-year-old's viewpoint. And at first I didn't know if it was just some kid thing, but the objects in this really small shed are treated like characters, like they're their own characters in Jack's life, and it's just kind of a tactic that his mom ends up doing. Being trapped, she's been in there for 7 years, and she doesn't know if she's ever gonna get out of there. She doesn't know if Jack's gonna get out of there, so she just does things a little differently. And in the second half of the book, if you guys don't want to know what happens, then you probably shouldn't keep listening to this video. So stop here, and then you can come back later if you read the book or watch the movie. But in the second half of the book, they get out. Ma and Jack devise a plan, and Jack is able to get out and go for help, and they are finally free. Ma's family is still around. Well, her mom is. Her dad has moved to Australia. Once she was missing, they ended up separating, and her mom is with a new guy named Leo, and Jack ends up calling him Steppa. Now, it is a whirlwind for these two, especially Jack, because Jack has never been outside before. He was born in this shed, and that's where he has lived for the last 5 years. Ma made it as great for him as he could. She taught him, and Jack is a very intelligent little boy. He's reading. They have classes in the shed, like gym, running from wall to wall. They make craft projects. Like every Sunday, there's a special term for Sunday where Old Nick would bring certain stuff that is asked for by Ma, and so she did the best she could to give her son the best life. But when they get out, they are in the hospital for a while. So Jack hasn't been exposed to germs before. They're checking how his body is. He even has some difficulty moving around because he doesn't climb stairs, he doesn't go long distances, he's been confined in this small space. So they're just doing some tests, and Ma is having some mental struggles as well. Now eventually Jack leaves the hospital with his grandparents, but Ma stays in there for a while. And I like this, that Jack goes with his grandma, and he is able to explore the world and try things on his own. He's able to see things on his own, and he is just learning what a great place the world can be, and just even being outside, like in the light, is a huge step being able to play with toys, have his own room because he sleeps in the same bed with his mom. It's, like I said, it is a whirlwind, and he is just soaking up everything that he can. Then there's something that happens at the end of the book that I think is a very nice wrap up and everything coming around as a whole. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. It is just, it's tough. If you have any triggers, just check them out, please, because there's the kidnapping, being in a confined space, and there is also something that happens to Ma in the second half of the book when she does get out, when they are free. And there's just a lot of different emotions that can be felt in this story. In the movie, we have the same characters. We have Jack, we have Ma, and a lot of the same stuff is happening. We get more of old Nick in the movie right off the bat. And I don't care for Jack as much in the movie as I did the book. I think he's a little meaner in situations with his ma, and there's some stuff that makes sense when you can only do so much in a small space and you're there day after day, but he just seemed meaner to me in the movie. But I don't know, man, it's different when you can see something played out versus like read and picture it in your head too. So Jack is a lot more shy in the movie when they are free than he is in the book, because in the movie Jack and his ma leave together. Ma doesn't stay behind in the hospital and he just clings to her. So I do not like that change that they made. And also they go into their own apartment once Ma leaves the hospital in the book, but they move in with her parents in the movie. And Jack is just so latched on to his ma, and that is why he's a lot more shy. And I like in the book how he is able to be separated from his ma, because then he's getting to experience things for himself, and he's getting that interaction with other people as well, which is just something he needs. He needs those social skills built up because he's seen 2 people his whole life. There are some other little changes here and there in the movie. I didn't know if I would be a lot more emotional watching the movie than the book, seeing it played out on screen, because like I just got done saying, there's a lot of emotional stuff happening in this book and it could be hard to watch. But no, I felt more attached to the book than the movie. The movie was still good. What happened in the end here, they did do in the end of the movie as well, and I was happy for that because I felt that was like an important scene from the book. So yeah, overall I'd say this was a nice like book to movie. Did enjoy the book more, and like the detail and the different things they did in here compared to the movie, but the movie was a good watch as well. Brie Larson plays the ma in the story, and if you haven't, I would give Room a try, and I would watch the movie as well. Let me know down below if you have read and watched Room, and what book to movie that I should do next. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.